Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. What's really good, y'all? Waiting on my food to finish eating. Let me get that blood along my chest right quick. Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. It's your man, Dwayne. Stomping through the highways and byways. Bringing that fire in. That fire. And the word, family. We got the word. We got the most high. Cause we got the most high. Word. So what we talking about today? Why you on here, Wayne? What you talking about? What you got for the people? And a whole lot of good. Whole lot of love. Whole lot of word. Whole lot of reality. Whole lot of life and light. We got the word for you. And the revelations just keep on pouring. They just keep pouring out, fam. The revelations of the word just keep pouring. The more you listen with intent, you already studying to show yourself approved. And then you pray and you listen. You listen because he's going to send an answer. I just prayed something and I got an answer. And within that answer, revelations just pouring, such as understanding. Every day we deal with who are we, and what is our purpose. Then we look to the world to define that. Family, that's not it for us. That's not gonna solve it. Think about it. The Creator has a kingdom, and He gave you laws. And within operating in those laws is the promise of it's a seed that contains the promise in His word. His word is law, which is it establishes everything. Everything, family. We got to get this. This is what I just ate from the vineyard. This is what I was just fed from the late great Dr. Miles Monroe. The law. Think about it. The law is a seed. Once you plant it, the Most High is going to give it the increase. This is His instruction based on the law, natural law. It's common sense. Go and plant you a apple seed. What's going to happen? It's going to grow apple. You plant a certain plant. Here you go, agriculture. And then, but we looking at the metaphysical because you got an eternal God that's sitting in eternity, and His power is operating within you. He already put His laws in you, but then He gave you a big book of instruction And Joshua 1 tells us, think about it. A lot of us look to the world like, I need to get a job. I need to get this education. Okay, the government say, you get an education, go to school, you get the education. You take that education and go and get the best, the greatest job, and be able to set up the wonderful life plan that will provide security for you and your family as long as you do follow this course. Okay, let's look at what God is saying. This is what man gives us, right? The government, then the government uh, allows corporations, its businesses, it operates a system. It has a system, a whole world within itself. This is not God's plan, family. This is the world and man's plan, which you submit to now. I don't have nothing against it. I'm not wasting my energy. That's something I learned to because that's something I signed up for. Because I didn't choose to meditate. Joshua 1, verse 8. Meditate on this book of the law day and night. And then, and then you will have success and shall prosper. Now, what did I do? Family, don't even get me started. You'll have gray hair by the time I'm done talking. Straight up, because I did everything. Okay, let's look at the world. I'm looking at God's plan and putting it in man's hand to unveil this thing that if I follow his idea of fulfilling purpose, I'm not following the law. I haven't planted a seed. I haven't started a business. So I'm not using the work of my hands. He's going to bless the work of your hands. The work he sent you here to work, to rule and have dominion over everything he created. What I do is my ministry. He's going to bless it as long as and it's going to be fruitful and multiply according to everything you read. This is how you realize and see the word really operating in your life, meaning you literally practicing God. You are literally practicing God as in you're his vessel sent here on purpose to establish his kingdom. He gave you a book of instruction. And if you keep his laws, as he said, and follow his instruction according to his commandments, you shall have success and be prosperous at everything that you do. Well, how do you know this, Dwayne? How how can you prove this, Dwayne? I've been proving it all my life. I mean, I never had a job from the system. I never had a job, but I used to be like, I hear people talking about, oh, I got this and I got that. We do this, we do that. I'm like, oh, that's great, that's good. But then they fall off. Then they go to relationship because you're being pressed to meet these responsibilities, but in using this system on the left side, you riding the goat. The Messiah sits he's the right hand, so I'm always stay on the right hand. It matters because he's operating according to the law. We say it's the word because that's what they interpret it as. But no, everything we use is set according to his law. His word, he spoke it and created. It was here before you. And it operates according to a law that's set in eternity. It's a system already at work. Man can't negate it. We can't, we didn't create the sun, moon, and the stars. We didn't create the grass, the plants, the herbs. We didn't create none of that. We didn't create the fish of the sea, the whales, none of that. We didn't create cattle. We didn't create no animals. Yet the animals we know he created, just like he created us, in his image and after his likeness. What is his image? While we looking for somebody and stuck on what color people was here first, we know the black man is the original man. We're the children of the Most High by nature. Look at your natural. I can go down a list of what you do naturally. That's based on the natural law. The Most High said, I'm going to put my law in you. So you have some things that's set according to his, is in seed. It's a seed that's planted in you. And if you go and you plant that seed and you water it, meaning you work, he sent you here to work. So when you working, that's your ministry, you know. And what you doing in earth also registers in heaven, your source. You still connected to your source. You don't lose that. You got to get that. That part we got to get. This is not a religion. This is life and your heaven right here on earth right now. Think about it, family. You're not going to lose if you follow his word according to that spirit, according to his law. His law is a seed that you plant. And he's the one going to give it the increase. Remember what Paul said. I'm glad I didn't baptize y'all, none of y'all in my name. You can't say I baptized you in my name. No. He baptized you in the name that's set in eternity. This is law. No matter what part of the universe you go to, that name that he set in eternity, if you believe on that name, he telling you. So how does that work, Dwayne? What is you talking about? You just talk. That means you got to readjust your thinking. You have to study to show yourself approved. Understand what the Most High mean by that. Study his word to show yourself approved, meaning you got to know it. You got to read it and know it for yourself. Be able to incorporate it, his law, and planting them seeds. I'm about to get rich, family. Y'all, let me make sure you y'all see my face. I'm here hitting these weights till my food get done. Just repping it out, making sure that blood flowing. I'm about to get wealthy, family. Believe me, whatever I'm doing, I'm about to blow because I'm going to work the law. And I'm going to let him give it the increase like he said. But I'm going to work it. I'm going to work according to the law, not according to man, what he desires. I got these 35s here. I just burn out. Do me some close hands. Hit that middle part of that chest. I'm always working, family. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. I like to rep out 7. 1, 2, 3. 8. 1, 2, 3. 9. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On the tape, on the last ones, I double 3. That's more pressure. And get more blood flowing to their chest. And I'm targeting the center of my chest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fam. So I just want to drop that on you. Share that with you. That'll stop a lot of the confusion and complaining. I'm not going to complain about America and what the white man did no more. Because then I get wrapped up in looking at the world through their lens, trying to figure it out, thinking they know, and they don't know. I'm being honest. I'm not being prejudiced or racist, but they don't know. And it's evidence they don't know because what are they telling you? Get this education, get a job, you're going to be successful. That ain't what the Most High, your creator, which created a vessel himself and sent it here. He sent it here on purpose, for his purpose. Not for me to go work for Mr. Johnson or Mr. Black Man or whoever. It don't matter. How we look at it, I have to build something with these hands. I need to own land. When the Messiah chose his disciples, he called owners. He called men that were owners. They were working their own businesses. I don't care what it was. They were working their own businesses, family. Talking about entrepreneurs. Why? Because they understood that principle. We ain't talking about us. You know, they didn't educate you to be confused. Well, we'll think what's written by a man is more important than keeping the instruction of what your creator sent you here to do. Keep and do the law. Know what it is. That's your lifeline. We got a lifeline, family. We woke now. That means something. I'm like Lauren Hill with it. I'm gonna work it. You're gonna see it. Like I said, I never had a job from the system. I created my own business. Once I came out of Lincoln Tech, I started my own. I was working then as I was going because that's the background I come from. Automotive techs, auto mechanics. My dad, my granddad. It could have been my great granddad, but I never asked my dad that. I'm gonna ask about. Well, I found out so much about his granddad, my great grandfather, and I'm like, and then today I did the research on my last name. I'm like, fair use copyright, fair use copyright. You might hear this, Dr. Miles Monroe in the background. This is what you need to listen to, family. Miles Monroe teach kingdom and follow the greatness and understanding Most High purpose for sending you here, and the greatness and keeping his laws. There go our success. Jeremiah, what that verse said. I need to bring that chapter and verse out. Because he said, hey, how you doing? Whoever that is. He said it himself. He told you. He told you. And Joshua. And I always pressed on that, went straight to it, family. You can't make this up. Joshua 8. Let me see. Joshua 1 and 8. Bam. There go the keys. Because the Messiah said, I will give you the keys to the kingdom. So there are several keys you need to have in order to unlock the kingdom. But the only way you're going to do it is to keep the law. You got to keep his laws, because those are the seeds you plant. That's already, what's in it is what he put the success and prosperity in it for you. He put the good health, longevity in life, joyfulness. Everything you read about is in a seed. You plant it and water it by walking in it, really studying and knowing, because you have to study to show yourself approved. You can't. And this book is the Constitution, just like Dr. Miles said. Y'all gotta check out Dr. Miles Monroe, Keys to Personal Success and Prosperity. I'm on part 2. It's keeping the law. I'm gonna be the Lauren Hill of this and go and try it, which we always have. I never had a job from the city or state. Never. I went to school, learned a trade, and went to work myself. Because when I tried to work while I was going to school, I had experience and I understood. You gotta understand my background. I came from a background of a strong working family. Mom, dad was there. We had a productive lifestyle. And they tried to they did their job. And they tried to give us the world, family, and still do. But at a young age, I knew At a young age, you know how you know, oh, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm gonna do. And you start doing things, you know. And sometimes I'm not saying everything you do is what you should do, but I was taking chances at an early age out there doing things that probably scared the shit out of most. But it was like I just don't know. We was a different breed back then. You dealing with a different breed, a more confident people. You know, we've been taught to be docile and look at you gotta understand the reaction from that docileness is what we seeing with all this shooting and killing. Because you soft, you can't take a man or a woman correcting you. You got your only alternative or way of dealing with it is to lash out with a gun. Then then we're taught to celebrate this shit like it's normal. Fella, that's not normal. I promise you that's not normal. We got to overcome that. Joshua chapter 1, and today we have Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. I ain't looking for no bunch of people to be on there. These videos going into the archive. They're going to be on there for the people that don't know, that's looking, that's seeking for understanding, learn how to take a closer walk with the Most High, and to kind of feed off somebody who they see that's really about that. My people that know me know I ain't. They never seen me. They've always encountered me, and I've always worked for myself. But that I work according to the law? No, because I be dealing with the world in such a way. I'm like, that's a hindrance. I see it. I know it. It don't add up. But when I press in and use what I got, it multiplies. Family, I ain't gotta do nothing. Get up, go out there, and service an automobile. Now I need to work that as in working everything that's surrounding. That's even promotion. You know what I'm saying? Even putting merch together. Merchandise, what I do. Put it on clothes, put it on hats, put it on mugs. You know what I'm saying? Do it myself and bring my people in. Joshua 1:8. That's what he gonna bless. That's the seed I'm planting. I done planted the seed. That's what I was about to do. Make a print here. I got a jogger suit I got to do. That brings me a return, family. Now I need to market so I can scale it and reach more people. I got my neighborhood cracking. My neighborhood take care of me. That's who I basically cater to. Because once I figure if I could lock my community down, even with my automotive technology, I got a business. I service cars. I can, man, and I'm damn good at what I do. You be surprised. You be surprised what your people capable of doing. But check it out. Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, meaning to study, to show yourself approved, and to know and to really practice God, family. The only way you gonna operate in his laws is to practice being him in spirit. He's a spirit, remember. And this is the instruction. He's a spirit. Yahuwah. Ask Jesus. He'll tell you the same. That thou mayest observe to do. Joshua chapter 1, verse 8. This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Whose report would you believe? Will you believe? The Most High or men? I'm tapping in, family. I'm tapping in. I'm all sold out. So when you see your brother out there preaching and doing the will of his creator, don't be looking at me strange. It's time. It's the end time, and we woke now. We know who we are. We the Hebrew Israelites. Who else should practice this culture than us? How you just saying we're the Hebrew Israelites? Because Deuteronomy 28 tells me so. Deuteronomy 29. Deuteronomy 30. this down for a second because I want to, I wish I get that one out. We're going to bring that out too, family. Keep the shot on you, man. Keep the shot on you. I don't want nobody out in you wrong. I love y'all, but I don't want nobody out in the wrong. I already got almost strangled for that. How long I've been on that? 25? I gave y'all an hour. I'm long-winded, and I always touch on a lot of different subjects. I don't just do. I'm not just, and I'm not just talking about the problems of the world, family. There's a flip side to that because if we carry that energy all day, shit, we're gonna be destroyed, family. It's a lot of weight to carry. But today, we here to set the captives free. Hallelujah. Let's see what the words saying. Now I just made some y'all gotta read the Bible. There's so much wisdom in there. For us, his people, look, Isaiah 11. Y'all, why you always talking about y'all his people? We are his people. We the Hebrew Israelite people, family. I'm telling you, y'all better get your mind right, get in gear, and go and study to show yourself approved. A watchman need not be ashamed. We are the watchmen for the kingdom. We are to bring the kingdom. Ain't no waiting till later. Everybody else bringing their kingdom. What you waiting on? You waiting on somebody else to get you to go? You don't believe Genesis 1? You don't believe he created you for that very purpose? Somebody else got to tell us that? Well, I ain't looking to nobody else to tell me that no more. Because I know. That's why I be stuck in a, why you ain't? Because I don't just move. All money ain't good money. And I refuse to work for them. And we finna see why now. I've always had my own employment. Y'all just don't come and use my use my services. They're there. I turn boats, diagnose, and fix them just like any other person offering that service, whether it's in a building or somebody that's doing the work. Think about it. A lot of y'all talking about, you can get a warranty on the work from me too. You don't need Sears. Sears ain't the only one that can guarantee their work. Yeah, they're going to guarantee their work is done efficient and effectively because you can sue their ass if they damage your car. Well, it works that way for me, family. But don't think I'm begging. Let me tell you something. I just told you. I'm not begging nobody for nothing. And if I fix a car or not, that's cool. My purpose is to do the will of him who sent me here. So that means all that's second nature. That comes second nature now. And it feel good. It feel good he was saying it. Now I gotta start preaching. Start going out here and praying for the brothers and sisters, which I already do. Feed the homeless, which I already do, but do it bigger. And when I do it, they gonna know it's kingdom. They ain't seeing me go to work for no whoever. It don't matter if they black or white. I'm not prejudiced. They gonna see me work kingdom principle, kingdom purpose. We are here on purpose. Trust me, they already look at me and be like, he lost his mind. But they know better. They know I ain't lost nothing. I done lost the world. Took off that heavy ass yoke of bondage. You got to meet me. Come on, man. Some days I'm telling you the truth. I might not want to go out. I might not want to do nothing. I might want to stay in bed all day and read my Bible all day. Then I get up later, get a workout. All in between time though, checking on, making sure my loved one's good. And if I need to get up, I will get up. But sometimes I might not want to get the hell up. And that don't mean I got to get up because you got to get up. As long as I meet my responsibilities, and you can't say nothing. I don't follow the world. I'm a kingdom man. And now all that, like I said, all that comes with a newness of mind, a newness of life. You get a new lease on life, family. You got to take it and run with it. I'm about to run with it. We're going to produce something with it. All right, peace and blessings. Okay, I got to explain that first. Back to what I was saying. I'm going to eat my hot dog, but I'm going to explain that. Isaiah 11, start at verse 10. Check it out. This is how I know them people from Africa, that was sent and dispersed, scattered into all nations a long time ago. Those people are these people the Bible talking about, the Hebrew people. We are not Christian, we're not Muslim in the sense of following a religion or religious doctrine and keeping the laws of the Creator. Yeah, a Muslim is one who submits to the will of the Most High. And I ain't talking about they Most High, I'm talking about the Creator of all the worlds. It's a language barrier with us. It's like if I greet you, Shalom Alaikum, that means peace and wholeness, wellness, prosperity, everything the Most High spoke over you. In peace, I greet you, and may it be multiplied. That don't mean I'm an Arabic or none of that. That's just their language. That's just the language, family. Don't get stuck on that. You can't be. We got the Most High. This the hardest thing. This the realest thing you got. That's why they fighting. That's why they quick to highlight everything your brothers and sisters do. You think they want a bunch of us woke? But it's not. And then you gotta understand. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Don't get me twisted. Hold on. I'm a son. I'm a son of the Most High God. Hey, just like you, my will is to be an ambassador here in earth as it is in heaven for him according to his instruction. I know he's talking to a people because what he's speaking about happened to our people. It's going to happen to everybody. The devil is a lie. That's a lie from the pits of hell, and religion don't want to touch that because religion operates according to that world system. Let me tell you why I don't follow that world though. I make a difference. I need you to know there's a difference in the world and in the Most High because the Messiah said, the Messiah rejected the world. Remember, Dum offered him the world, Satan, Matthew 4. He called himself going to offer the Messiah the kingdoms of the world. Messiah like, dude, go sit you better quit playing with me. I ain't gonna get aggressive on here, but Messiah like, dude, quit playing with me. Matthew 4:17. From that time, Jesus began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. How do you know that? Because we operate according to the instruction of his law. What is his law? His law is thy word, and everlasting light. That's your instruction. That's the keys to your success. That's the keys to your success and your prosperity. And if you are a child of his, we are. I don't want any of you clowns talking about I'm a Mason because you see hand moving. Black folk move with our hand. And why I say that's a clown move? Because you trying to take away from the spirit that's at work. Don't play with me. Now, back to what I was saying. The Messiah, he rejected these kingdoms. Yet, we taught within the governments of these kingdoms that if we operate according to A, B, C, and D, you do A, B, C, and D, the return is okay, that's cool. Well, I don't want that. I want thus saith the Most High all day, every day, and that's all I got to talk about. So if you ain't with that, you might want to move around. You might not want to deal with Wayne. I'm gonna tell you something. Sooner than later, it's gonna come to you. It ain't about me. It's about kingdom kings and queens. Peace and blessings. Work the law. Keep and do the law. Amen. Shalom.